Hi guys, welcome to At the Track. We're here today at TotalRCRaceway and we're looking at the Baja 5B. This little Baja we got here right now is a little bit dirty. We've pretty well ran this one on our track and we've had a great bit of fun with it. And just like to give you guys a little update on some of the issues we've had with the Baja 5B. First, right out of the box, we never had any issues really. We really enjoyed unpacking this Baja 5B. We have 3 of them here at the racetrack that I use and club members also use. They rent them out, and I'm going to explain a few things that'll happen to your Baja 5B first time around. One of the first things that happened to me with the Baja 5B was we ran the Baja and took it in after 2 or 3 tanks of gas. Every time we checked it over, and one of the first things we noticed was the muffler, the stock muffler, the screws in the back always rattle loose. So what we did to fix that problem was we used a little bit of thread tight or thread lock, and that seemed to fix the muffler so it didn't come loose anymore. Another one of the issues that we found with the Baja 5B is the choke here, the choke lever. Sometimes when it would hit hard it would break. So what we did is we to try and save the choke lever, we wrapped it with electrical tape, and that seemed to keep the mechanism from breaking. One of the other things we did notice with the Baja 5B is, you see a lot of videos on TV, on the internet, and I call that TV now, but when you look at YouTube, you see a lot of videos, people tend to use their Baja in the rain and a little bit of water and stuff, but that's fine, but you really have to protect your electronics when it comes to the Baja 5B, unless the servos are completely dumped in plastic or protected somehow. You will have burnouts when it comes to electronics. So be careful when you're around water with the Baja 5B. We did lose a throttle servo that got fried just from going into a little bit of water. What are some of the other issues you'll probably have to do? Always remember when you're using your Baja 5B that after every run, it's a good thing to do to clean the filter, check over all the screws and the bolts, make sure everything is still good to go, right? Other than that, we've had great success with the Baja 5B. The only other thing that comes to mind is the pull cord. You want to keep this thing nice and clean. Every time you use it and it seems to be getting a bit dirty, take it off and just clean it with a bit of water. Make sure everything is going good there. You'll have a lot more fun starting your Baja. What are some of the other issues that we've noticed? Sometimes you notice that your spark plug here on the top will come a little bit loose after a few runs, sometimes, so just give that a little bit of tighten up, make sure everything is fine there. One of the things we noticed after running for a bit is these caps on top of the shocks sometimes tend to come loose, and I do believe it's been most of the time on the front shocks that when the shocks do come loose here, the caps on top, a bit of the oil will come out. You have to check that. I check that after every run to make sure that the shock caps are tight as well, because you'll end up having problems there with your shocks. We did lose a receiver in one of the Bajas. I think it got a little bit wet, and when we tried to pair the receiver up with the transmitter, it would never save the pairing anymore, so we had to order a new receiver for that Baja. So like I said, again, be careful in water. Water destroys electronics. We all know that. One little thing we're going to do, one of our Bajas we updated with the tune pipe. And the tune pipe, I don't have that Baja here with me now, but that Baja sounds a lot better. Seems to be a bit more responsive to the throttle. The tune pipe stops all this debris from building up on all the parts of your Baja, makes it really dirty. So when you put in the tune pipe extends, of course, out through the back, and of course the exhaust from the pipe goes on out and doesn't contaminate the Baja 5B and make it really dirty. So what you could do if you didn't have a tuned pipe, you could take the pipe here on the back and you could put another little pipe over here with some good rubber hosing and clamp it on here, come out through the back, and this would eliminate all the debris from building up on your cage. So now we never done that with these Bajas because we have ordered the tuned pipe for all of ours. So you know, we're not going to do that with the muffler. But if you're on a budget and you can't always get everything that you need right away, you can extend out from this muffler here with a homemade piece of pipe, maybe some rubber hose or something that's really good for the heat, and you should be fine. So other than that, I don't think there's any other issue with the 5B. The 5B is a great car. One other thing I do recall there now is that sometimes too the shocks come out of the casing on the bottom, so you want to check them as well. Make sure that your shocks are always inside the casings there, because they tend to pop out if you're doing some really heavy hits and stuff like that. Right off the hand, all I can say about the Baja 5B is a great vehicle, a great bit of fun. I enjoy it on pavement, I enjoy it off-road. Like I said, if you keep it clean, you keep things clean, and the air filter done, mix your gas correctly, you should have no troubles with this car. Very fine car from HPI. I guess another thing there while I was talking, I remember again there, the boots that are around the dog bones. If you want to kind of keep them clean too, because if they get really dirty and hard, they'll tend not to last very long. You want to try to keep them soft, even maybe put a little bit of something on there to soften them up a little bit. I don't know. That's something I'm looking at now. How can I get my boots to last longer? But I do find that when the boots are really dry and got a lot of sand and dirt around them, they tend to wear it really quick, and they cut around the shaft there and tend not to last too long. So other than that, have fun. Like I said, have fun with your Baja 5B.